All right, everyone, here we go. It's a reading with me, but it's on a topic. It's Jupiter is going to be squaring the North Node of Destiny in Pisces. Interesting. Some of your dreams, some of your destinies might get challenged. You might face opposition. Somebody might, I don't know, might not like certain things, might question some of your dreams. You might question some of them. I don't know. But most of it comes from outside source, the way I feel it, right? So I got to tell you something. If you don't get questions, you're probably on the wrong path. So it's good. It's a sign that you might be doing the right thing, right? But I don't want you to automatically assume if someone questions what you're doing, that you're doing the right thing. You could be. You need to question it from there and make sure that, hey, am I doing the right thing? Is somebody criticizing? That's different. Somebody criticizing you, well, is it constructive or is it coming from a bad place from them? I don't know. You're going to have to judge it for yourself. I'm not there. I could do it in 2 seconds for you. But bottom of the deck here, 10 of Wands, challenge. I cut the deck. You saw me do it, right? No pre-shuffle. We just cut it right in front of you here on a reading like this. 10 Wands. It's my party trick. I talk about something and the cards back me up or they throw egg in my face. That's pressure. It's tension. It's annoying. This is an annoying energy. And you're getting this reading for a reason. Do I think it'll be the most popular reading I ever did? No, not really. But some kind of dream, destiny, a path you're taking is going to get questioned. All right? That's all. You're going to find some opposition. I see it as a good thing. I always do. Right? I will tell you from experience, way beyond YouTube, earlier in life, experience, etc., etc., most of the criticism you receive from people isn't constructive. People are just like that. People like to anything. If it's not what they would do, right? Yeah, then it's not good. Like if you paint or something like that, you're going to be a painter, big destiny there. Right, you might get criticism in this energy from people who will tell you what they would do. Well, I would have put a yellow there. That's not constructive. That's somebody who's jealous of you, who thinks they could do it better. It's always funny the people that think they could do it better aren't usually the ones who ever do it. They don't. Why? Because they don't want to find out the truth that they probably can't. Nobody wants to do that, right? You don't want to think Steve's Love Tarot sucks and you could do a better job than start a YouTube channel and have 2 subscribers. You don't want to do that. Oh, that would just hurt the precious ego, wouldn't it? It's just an example, but you catch my drift, right? That person who criticizes your painting isn't going to paint either. They're not going to paint. Now, it is what it is. And look at that. I tried to shuffle the deck and that fucker fell right out on the floor. It literally hit the floor. You may have even heard it on the microphone hit the floor. I'm just going to leave it out. We're going to leave it. That's the overall energy of our reading, paired with whatever's at the bottom of the deck in a moment. All right? So fine. We meet some opposition. Our theories get tested. We test our destiny. Are we supposed to be doing this? I don't know. Good for you for at least running it up the flagpole. Most people never do. Whatever that destiny is, even if it's something, well, I didn't put it out there, Steve, I just tried. Still, you ran it up your own flagpole then, right? Run it up the flagpole and see who fucking salutes it. That's what you gotta do. Everybody's a fucking armchair quarterback, let me tell you. Oh, yeah, I would have thrown the ball to the left. Would you? Would you? Yeah. You don't even look like you can get up off that chair, right? I got an uncle like that. He would have run the touchdown differently. My uncles love sports. They love organized sports and football and all that stuff. And they would always have done it better. Yeah, sure you would. Yeah. Out of shape. Out of shape you would have done it better. I bet. All right, here we go. So, some of it, if you're not catching my drift here, some of it might be a little annoying. Some of the criticism might be a little annoying. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. If you're supposed to be doing something, the universe will help you. Also, is my point. It helps you with sending you people to show you. Sometimes the criticism could show you you're doing the right thing. If you're a painter and that person, you get a bunch of people that tell you, oh, I would have put a yellow there, I would have put it there. You know you're on the right path because you're driving other painters crazy, or wannabe painters crazy. Good. That means your energy is creating a ripple. You're doing something. People notice ripples. When your energy does nothing, when it doesn't even create a ripple, nobody notices you, right? Those are the people with, nobody buys their paintings, nobody comments on their things, nobody does anything, nobody watches their videos, nobody, whatever. There's no ripple. You got to be somebody that creates a ripple. When you do something, you're doing the right thing, you do your dharma or whatever it is you're supposed to do, you get varying levels of ripple with whatever that is. You might also, with an energy like this, be being pointed to something that'll create an even bigger ripple. All right? So that's possible too. Bottom of the deck, paired with this, is the King of Cups. Well, enough about you, I guess. I mean, I think I made my point, right? Take a look at the criticism you're getting and ask, is it constructive? Or does this criticism benefit the person giving it? Is it to puff them up? Right? Okay. Now, having said that, somebody here, somebody's getting called out about their feelings. Not by you. I think it feels like the feelings are toward you, and somebody on their side is calling them out about it. It could be a friend, right? It could be a friend saying, you love Steve's viewer. Why don't you just cut this shit? Right? Somebody getting that kind of thing. That kind of talking to. Right? Now, that's the good way. It could also be if your person's married or in a relationship, what you don't mind a friend saying that, but their spouse or partner might be saying, you love Steve's viewer, right? And they might be saying it with a frying pan in their hand. I'm just saying, not to cook something. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So we got 10 wands fueled by King of Cups as our overall energy. Let's do it. Let's do a pyramid. I don't think too many people will tune in for this. I mean, I could be wrong, yeah, let's do a pyramid. Even if 20,000 tune in for this reading, it'll still work because it's mostly the incoming energy. How they feel about you, how they see you. So this person is having a real, I mean, there's nothing else I can tell you, per se. I'll pull on you if I extend this one. I don't know if I'm going to, but if I do. How they see you is here, and potential final outcome is here. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. I imagine it'll be a lot, okay? But for you, yeah, you might get some opposition to what you want, to things you want to do. It doesn't have to be a deep destiny. Maybe you want to buy a car, and somebody questions, and everybody around you agrees, but you get one person who questions you about it. Ask yourself, is that person just being jealous, or are they trying to help you, right? Are they coming to you and saying, well, I don't think you can afford it. I don't think it's, blah, 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 blah. Or are they saying, or they say, well, why don't you just keep your other car because, now you're going to change and you're going to get all, that kind of a thing. Pay attention to how you're being criticized. That's all I'll say to you. Now, for this person here, they love Steve's viewer. Do they? Eight of Cups. Somebody trying to walk away from it. Queen of Swords. Somebody trying to shut. No, I don't. I don't love Steve's viewer. Well, I think you do. I think you do. Temperance. King of Cups. Ten of Wands. It's getting hard. It's hard to hide it. What's here? The Eight of Pentacles. Again, they're just trying to. It's a distracting. Somebody walk away. Cold to it. Walk away. Distract. How do they feel about you? Somebody deflects you in this energy. I think they're getting called out on it. We'll find out more when we clarify. This can play out a couple of different ways. You may know that this person likes you. You may not. Okay? It's not you doing the calling out on this person, though. How do they see you? Strength card. Yeah. That's carnal. That's lust, by the way. When it shows up, this is. I mean, look at the lion with the rose. I mean, how do they see? I mean, Jesus. I mean, if this person doesn't have any nudes of you, they have photoshopped some. Okay, they found somebody looks similar, close enough, whatever. I mean, it is. It's very. They're very, very into you. But they called to it. They try to run away from it. They try to distract themselves with all kinds of things. What's here? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. It's an owl with a boner, basically. I mean, it's essential. Well, it kind of is. If you look at it, it's straight up, too. Good job. Those are hard to keep straight up. We always get bent down, especially if you wear box. Anyway, long story. At the end of the day here, somebody... They see you... Well... I'm going to pull a bridging energy. I wouldn't normally, but I'm going to pull it from the top of the witches, which is what I'm going to use to clarify. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Very attracted to you. They don't think you'd be attracted to them. That's what I was going to say. They see you as liking something else, right? Liking the opposite. Like, you know, that's all I got. But they're very attracted to you. They're very, very, very attractive. That's just how they see you. I don't even know if they know you, the depth of you. I don't have any idea. Potential final outcome for you, Red, with the Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups. Look, we're not making this stuff up. I mean, somebody shares their feelings. At the end of the day here, someone makes this person share their feelings with you through just calling them out. What's meeting opposition for someone attached to you is this denial of feelings they have for you. Because when we go into the 3D and we look at how they see you, I mean, this is spank bank on crack. I mean, I was kidding about the Photoshop thing, but I'm kind of not, if you catch my drift. You know, a little bit. I mean, I'm exaggerating to be entertaining. I'm sure they haven't done that, but, you know, I mean, I've only done it with like 3 people, so I'm sure they haven't done that, but this is nice. I like this. This is a new love. It's hard. This particular, because Jupiter is kind of in its grand finale on its way out of Gemini, and it's with this square with the North Node in Pisces. It's just, and Pisces is a very dreamy energy. It might even be your delusions. Just talking to you again, your delusions about things that get questioned, things like that. There's a lot of bubbles are getting popped, okay? But we have to be careful who's popping them. In this case, the right person is popping this person's bubble of, you don't love Steve's viewer? Really? Really? I saw the picture, fucker, okay? I mean, come on now, final outcome, Ace of Cups. That's nice, I like that. Let's grab the witches, the rest of them. Bottom of the deck randomly, by the way, 2 of Cups. I mean, this cup, these 2 fill that. I'm telling you. All right, let's go. Let's pull on this I'm cold to Steve's viewer bullshit. God, you know, I don't even think this is a runner. I do, well, this just might be somebody. You know how sometimes we whine to our friends about things? You know, I have friends that whine to me about stuff all the time. I always snap at some point and say, why don't you just fucking call, right? And then I take the phone and threaten to do it myself, you know, which I wouldn't mind. I don't really care if it gets someone to stop whining at me. I'm happy to make a phone call. It's pretty easy, you know. But it's amazing how easy things are to do if you don't think about it too much or overthink it. It's a piece of cake, you know. It could just be somebody's been whining about you for a while and somebody's calling them out on it. I don't know. It could also be that this person tries and you reject them. And that's the questioning of the destiny. It's not just criticism, it's a desire or a destiny or a dream gets stopped. You realize you can't have it. That's possible too. I don't want to blow smoke up your ass, you know. But like I said, if it comes from someone else's intervention, you have to examine how they said it and possibly why they said it. Is it constructive or is it self-serving? Literally 8 times out of 10 it's self-serving, you know. You can even see that on Yelp or on Amazon, any kind of, you read the reviews. We could go down the list. All of the, especially on Yelp, I see a lot of stuff that wasn't the fault of the restaurant or of the whatever. You know, people just can't. They don't like it. They don't like, especially if you're in this energy, if you're popular, if you're good at something, and you're popular, that painter, for example, you're just going to run into somebody who just doesn't like that you're popular. You know, you get a lot of people that think they should be, and they're mad at themselves for never doing it, so they're going to take it out on someone who did. All right? It's low vibration, but welcome to greater than 80% of the population. So it is what it is. Welcome to Jupiter's grand finale. Some of it's buoyant, some of it's magic, some of it's tragic. You know, it just is. So what's going on with this Queen of Swords? Let's dig into this person's feelings. I'm trying to give you as much of the energy as I can. I don't think too many other readers are going to pull on this energy just because it's not hot enough. It's not pop enough. You know, it's not the hit like the full moon. That's a hit. Right? Everybody pull on the full moon. Oh my God. This is an important energy. Because you might wonder, where's all this fucking criticism coming from all of a sudden, Steve? Well, I'm going to tell you. Always take a look at why somebody's, you know, they're always very transparent. It's very easy. There's always some fucker with something to say. And then you look at them and you go, well, 2 followers. Wow. Okay. You know, obviously you got nothing to say. And it explains why it was so self-serving. You know, it is what it is. Emperor. Somebody here just stoic. Very. I mean, they're trying to control it. Okay. Trying to control their feelings. Why though? Sometimes with the Emperor, it's a boss. It's inappropriate. Maybe it's inappropriate for this person to have feelings for you on this level. I don't know. It's possible. An authority figure of some kind. They might be older than you. There might be an age difference. It's possible. Happens sometimes, you know. Okay. Age difference. The May-December conundrum's been written about a number of times. Conundrum. Been written about a number of times, you know. It's not a problem when one person's 20 and the other person's 50, or one person's 20 and the other person's 45. It becomes a problem if you stay together and you move through it. And then one person's 50 and the other person's in their 80s. You know, the problem is with it, if you're going to keep it long term, is only one of you is growing old. You're not growing old together. And that's pretty much the way it is. So the younger person has to plan for a second life, basically. They usually end up cheating at some point, but it's not really cheating. It's lining up the next husband or wife. You know, it's really what it is. They have to. Happens. I mean, a spoiler alert on every paper ever written on it, but that's the conclusion. Otherwise, the younger person ends up alone. Maybe with a pile of money if they married him short enough span, but sometimes that money gets eaten up in medical stuff, and there isn't any. So that could be, it could be that too. It could be somebody older. Hangman and the Ace of Swords with a bridging energy of the Ace of Pentacles. Wouldn't it be nice? This person here, somebody's trying to convince this person that they should go for it. Okay? Somebody's trying to change this person's mind that, oh, we can't. I don't know why, but it's an external energy. It's very angel-driven. This feels very devil-driven to me, in their own mind. Okay, this is fun. I like this reading. Okay, well, they're very attracted to you, huh? Okay, well, let's see. Let's pull on all this shit right here. Let's pull on the strength card. Somebody does a good job at distracting. It could be somebody you work with. It could be with a pentacle there. I don't know. We're just pulling a reading. It's a free reading. Who cares, right? Somebody will criticize that. It's Jupiter square in the North Node in Pisces, right? I get bitched at enough at home. This channel is my place. It's mine. You know, I can do what I want. I don't come here to get bitched at. You know, it's funny. It's the way it is. That's why people are like, why don't you put your comments? Because I don't want to fuck it. I'm sure lots of people think it's great. Good. I'm glad. But it's going to be, I mean, there's going to be some annoying fuckers. I don't want to, what the fuck do I need that for? There's enough aggravation in life without some idiot who thinks you should be doing this. You tell me what I should be doing or shouldn't be doing or whatever. Fuck off. All right? Go over to Yelp. Have some fun. Strength card. Why is it here? Go pick on a restaurant. The poor people who run restaurants. You should read the Yelps for them. I feel bad for them. I didn't like the spaghetti. Well, that's pretty fucking subjective, isn't it? You don't like the taste of a tomato sauce. That's pretty subjective. I mean, it's just you're just an asshole for writing that, unless there's something. I didn't like the spaghetti because it looked like it had turd in it. Now that's different. You know, I think there was a turd. Now that's different. People need to know, but nobody needs to know what you like. Who cares? Well, people need to. The internet sort of ruined things. I really believe that. You know, everybody thinks we care what they think. We don't. Strength card. It's crossing the strength card. This person's really into you. And when they try to shut it down, when they get done, I'll put it this way: when they get done spanking, they wish they could do it again real quick, right? I mean, it's just an endless loop. This person's like Seattle with rain when it comes to thinking spank bank, right? It's like Seattle, it's either raining, about to rain, or just finished raining. This person's either spanking, just finished spanking, or about to spank when it comes to you. I mean, it's an exaggerated way to put it, but for God fucking sake. What's on top here? The Empress. I mean, do you think I'm fucking playing? I'm not playing. They're extremely attracted to you, drawn to you. You're their warmth, you're their reason for being, and yet you never know. And somebody attached to them has had enough. You need to go and do something and say something. Why is the Empress here? The Ten of Cups. You're their everything. I mean, come on. Now, I want to know about the Knight of Swords. Okay, let's just take out this other strength card, because it's just, I mean, Jesus. All right, here we go. Knight of Swords. They see you. They don't think, when they look at you, they don't think that they're your type. They don't think that they're your type. You're their type, obviously. If they had two dick chakras, they'd be using both of them. But male or female, you know, doesn't matter. Everybody got a dick chakra. We got both male and female. Anyway, the Knight of Swords. They see you flying another way. I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe you're into same-sex thing, and this is like a, you know, opposite sex thing. I don't know. Crossed by the Chariot. Yeah, again, I have this two very forward. Again, these horses are out of control. One's going one way, one's going the other way. It's that type of energy. That's what I said. Maybe you go one way, they go the other way. Hey, I've been into lesbians before. Whatever. It's cool. Right. Can I watch at least? I mean, I don't know. You know, it is that kind of, at the end of the day here, it's exactly what I said. They don't think that that they're your type. Okay? Or that you'd be into them. I don't know if it's a self-image issue or if it's a literal, they see you doing something completely different. You go one way, they go the other way. I don't know. What's on top here? The Hierophant. Huh. Why is that here? The Knight of Cups. Huh. What's the bridging energy? The Six of Wands. Huh. They might think you're already with somebody. They might think you're already, it's possible. Okay? When they see you, they can't possibly believe you're single. Doesn't my old buddy Jackson Brown have a song about that? She's got to be somebody's baby. Right? There's this super hot girl, and he's singing about there's there's no way that person's single. It's got to be. Right? It's a bit of that. You know, I don't know. Sometimes people assume things. You know, sometimes people assume a lot of really good-looking people, for example, have somebody. Usually, well, not usually, but a lot of times, those are the loneliest people because everybody assumes they got somebody, and everybody's afraid to approach. You know, maybe this person's just afraid to approach you. They're really attracted. Look, I'm not playing with you. This doesn't surprise me. They're really into you. Don't come at me and go, Steve, I'm a fucking. Oh, you should see me, Steve. Mirrors crack. I got you. Stop saying that about yourself, first of all. And second of all, that's kind of a cool superpower. You could use that to fight crime in some way. But They're really into you. Look at all the cards that say they're into you. The double strength and the fucking Empress and the, I mean, my God. Tommy Two Dicks here is using them both. All right? What's going on here with the Ace of Cups? Final outcome is the Ace of Cups. This is your final outcome. Look. Opening your heart to somebody, even for a second, is magic. It's special. It's fantastic. Finding out that somebody cares about you, whether you're into them or not. Whether maybe you're already married. I don't know. Cool, good for you. Whether you can or can't makes no difference. This is a feel-good card for me in the final outcome. It's a nice final outcome. For all the good times and riches and son of a bitches we've talked about in this reading, with the, you know, you're painting and somebody comes in, oh, I would have put yellow there. Oh, okay. It's your fucking paint. You go paint your own fucking painting then, asshole. You know, that's not a comment, right? For all the stuff we've been talking about here, it ends really well. And by the way, that's the yellow right there. Anyway, it ends really well. It's a nice, warm feeling. So, whether or not you can or can't doesn't matter. The fact that somebody feels this way about you, and it's deeper than just spank bank on some level. They only know you superficially. If they got to know you, they'd like to get to know you more. But I think right now you're just a fantasy, right? Wow. It is Jupiter we're talking about. You know, Jupiter is a bit like, you know, a lot of people pull like when we talk about Jupiter energy, a lot of people talk about the Sun card sometimes, where it's a good card whether it's reversed or not. And in most cases that is. It depends on the context. But Jupiter is a good energy even when it's squaring something. You know, it has an upside. There's always an upside to it. It's a very optimistic energy. That's what I get here. Look at that final outcome. Should have been like a devil. Should have been, I should have a deck of cards with the middle finger upright. It should be something like that. Because trust me, you know, you're going to get a few middle fingers this month. You will. All right. Why's the Ace of Cups here? There's a lot of people out there, keep in mind, with this energy. And this energy will dissipate out around the time Jupiter changes signs and moves into Cancer, around the 9th or so. You know, around the second weekish, the beginning of the second week of June. Okay? Keep in mind, there's a lot of people out there that hate themselves. They dislike themselves. And rather than face that, we like to, you know, it's just human nature to deflect it and put it on someone else. See, somebody, especially if you're doing something that they wish they were doing, or they think delusionally most of the time that they could do better, right? You know, I mean, it is what it is. So you'll have to deal with some of that during this transit. All right. The Ace of Cups, crossed by the Five of Pentacles. It's an environmental. It's a bittersweet sort of energy. It's a warm energy. It feels good. There's a feel good in the base, and but the air is. You feel really good, but it's like you feel really warm, and then you walk into a walk-in freezer sort of a thing. I don't think you feel the same way about this person, okay? But I think some good can come out of it. All right. Or I could, because the energy plays out 1,000 different ways. Perhaps take it as it resonates, like the kids like to say. Perhaps, because I think this person gets talked into telling you something about how they feel. All right. Perhaps it cheers you up. Perhaps the environmental energy around you is cold. No one's loved you in a while. You haven't had a hug in a long time. Human touch, a hug, is extremely important. It's a powerful energy. It's unreal. You wouldn't believe the energy that comes off. You would not fucking believe the energy that comes off two people with just a simple hug. It's mind-blowing. All right? Perhaps you get that. Perhaps it takes you out, it brings you in from the cold. That's possible too. Okay? Either way, even opening your heart to somebody and letting them in for even if it's just a second, it's extremely powerful. It's pure magic. Do it. All right? Better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Kind of that, all that kind of, that sort of takes what I just said and puts it in more 3D terms, right? What's on top here? Eight of Wands. Wow. You remember, whatever happens here, it's memorable for you. You remember it for a long fucking time. And yes, the final outcome for you, communication. Somebody who's been holding on to this love tells you about it. Why is the Eight of Wands here? The Ten of Swords. It's a do or die thing. Somebody's going to say it no matter what your reaction is. I think it's time for the, I don't think, and I get it. Look, let me show you. Let's say, fine, oh, I don't know if they're interested. They don't care. This is a lot. I even pulled an extra card here. It's the Queen of Wands, which is it's only a surface. It's like a surface attraction, but it's heavy attraction. And then I get the Empress. It goes deeper than that. They'd like to know, but you're only just a fantasy. I got double strength, which are both lusty energies. In this particular case, it's carnal kind of. It's insane. I mean, if I felt this way about, I would have to say something. I mean, either way, or they're going to need some chafing cream very soon. I mean, I don't know. This is insane. The energy that's here. It's crazy. So again, it's a once and for all. Why are they saying something? Because tens of the end and dead end that lead to a new beginning, and the way things have been cannot continue. And I know that because the Hanged Man's here. Time for a new thing to happen. Somebody else is telling this person. Somebody is criticizing this person, but it's good criticism. It's not selfish. It's, you need to tell Steve's viewer how you feel. No, I'm not interested in Steve. Oh, fuck you. Right? Of course you are. Don't be ridiculous. Right? I'm the one who washes your socks. I've seen the piles of crunchy socks. All right? The end of the day here. For you, I'm going to pull it. I wasn't going to. You heard me flip it a couple of times. I'm going to pull it because I get it. Because this is the bridging energy, and it's kind of what I talked about for you. I don't think it's something you're interested in. I think you need to remember what I said. You know, it's bittersweet for you. It's a bit of a false victory because for some reason, either you can't or you don't want to with this person. But whatever it is, use that warmth to come in from out of the cold. Use the warmth of it. Use how it makes you feel. All right? That's the best I can tell. For them, it's also a bit bittersweet. I don't know. You could do what you want with this person. You could bang them if you want to. Right? It's up to you. And the next card out is the Six of Pentacles. You can. All right. Give me one card and a crossing card. What else you want to tell? Well, give me 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. What else you want to tell everybody? We'll do a full. What else you want to tell everybody before we go? No. Stop. 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 See? See what happens? Oh, where did he come from? Eight of Cups. This will tell me who this person is, baby. You know, it might. I don't know. I kept looking at the Eight of Cups as I was shuffling for your 3 cards from the bottom, and I have to. All right? I have to. And yeah, there's probably a couple of links for an extended. Just because I think, oh my God, just because I think it's important. There's the 5 of Pentacles came back. Okay, that's what was crossing here. What happened was, you'd be like, well, where did the devil come from? If you just put that deck away and grab that. I shuffled once, or twice, because I was going to use, I mistakenly started shuffling for your 3 cards from the bottom with the witches. And that's where the devil came from. I shuffled again for this 8 of Cups, and the original card that was there came back. And then these fell on the floor. Okay, so total transparency. That's fucking mind-blowing. Okay? Wow. 9 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands, bridging energy. This is definitely someone who's got their shit together. It's someone who you would want. They're someone who's usually very standoffish with people. Somebody who keeps to themselves quite a bit, but they're actually a really great person. It's like somebody who can share emotions, right? Somebody who's maybe got some scratch, they got some money to go out and do stuff, they got a good job, whatever, and yet they keep to themselves, and nobody really knows this about this person. Maybe that's why it's a little bit, maybe that's why I was drawn to that. Maybe that's why it's a little bit bittersweet for you. You know? Sort of one of those energies that we had earlier in an earlier reading, like a week or so ago, where I said it's something you wish you'd known before. You know? Well, I wish I knew that this person was like that before I married the jackass I did. You know, that kind of, I don't know. I mean, I'm just grabbing at the energy, but it's a bit of, this is a great person, but they hide it from everyone. And I think that explains why somebody's calling them out. They're not being called out because they're an asshole. They're being called out because they're a great person, and somebody attached to this person who gives a shit is tired of them holding themselves back, hiding from the public, if you will, hiding who they are. Sitting here, I mean, my God, they certainly got some energy in the libido department. All right, no pills needed here for help, let me tell you. But yeah, I mean, that's, wow. Very nice. Very interesting. I don't think it's your original runner or anything like that. I think this is a very unique energy. Didn't we have a reading that opened up with somebody having a crush on you or something? Or did I dream that? I may have dreamt that. There was some sort of trio of cards. I don't remember. It may have been a while ago. It may have been recently. But yeah, I would say it's somebody who's definitely, it's a hidden, lingering crush sort of a thing. I like it. But, like I said, that's the incoming energy. And that's their criticism that they're getting, which brings them to you. Use it. Let it make you feel good. You may receive some criticism of your own, or you run into some obstacles in relation to a destiny you have or something you want to do. That's fine. I'm more worried when I don't get criticism about something. I would be, if I were you, more worried if you didn't run into opposition. Then you'd be like, it's very suspicious if 100% everybody's, oh, that's wonderful, that's great. It's like those parents that give the kids a trophy for everything they do, even if they suck at it. It's not, it's weird, it's wrong, it's not right. Nothing good comes from it, right? All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. 3 cards from the bottom. So, it's a good thing. The Empress, look at that. The Hierophant. Look at that. The Empress is right there. The Hierophant is right there. We've had these in the reading already. The Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This square, the main energy I'm pulling on, Jupiter, the planet of expansion and luck and growth. And, it's a beautiful energy. The Great Protector is square. Getting a tense square with the North Node of Destiny in Pisces. All this criticism you might get or obstacles you might run into to a destiny or something you want to do or something you feel passionate about. All of it is to show you how fucking great you are. I mean, it sounds really rainbow unicorn for me to say. I know. I feel like I know. I feel like one of those people, right? You know, but it's true. It's designed, it's all designed to blow your mind, but it's all designed, the environmental energy is so you open up a little bit more. It's to make you more passionate about it. So more likely than not, it's to show you you're on the right path. Okay? Especially if somebody tries to tell you you're not. Proof is in the pudding, right? Sometimes in early stages on things you can't tell. You're going to have to give this some time to ride out. But definitely, again, I mean, this is as rainbow unicorn an ending as I could give you. But definitely pay attention to, try not to let anything discourage you. Try to take things neutrally so that you can see why the criticism is coming in. You should do the same thing when you read reviews on Yelp and stuff like that too. Try to read it neutral. Is someone here just saying they don't like the spaghetti personally, and they think that that's a reason to ding somebody's business? And that's a real fucking Yelp thing. I'd like to find that person and Yelp them with my fist. I mean, it's fucking unreal. Hurting somebody's business like that. But because you didn't like it. Who the fuck are you? King of the world? I mean, you know, what the fuck? Right? That's not good criticism. Constructive criticism is good. If somebody has a constructive reason why you need to stop a path that you're on, something you feel passionate about, then that's fine. You give it some consideration. But the universe is pointing out here that most of the obstacles you receive are just designed to test you. You know, just to see if you've got the resolve. Because a lot of things take a lot. It takes a lot of resolve. It takes a lot of guts. You know, you got to have the guts. No guts, no glory, right? It's a bit of that. So, you know, take it for what it's worth to you. This person here, I'll tell you what, this is really nice. I think it's a shining moment. It has the potential to make you feel really good. All right. I hope it's you. I hope you're one of the people that happens to. All right. That's your reading. If you want the extended, I'm going to extend it just for fun. We'll pull some side reads, whatever. You know, just some fun. There's probably a couple of links at the top of the description. I hope this reading was helpful. I really do. Good luck.